YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports. And today's video, guys, is on Cam Akers. Yes, I said it. Cam Akers. Now, listen. I'm not going to be happy or exuberant over an injury. This is not what this video is about. But, so before I get started, I want to talk a little bit about Cam Akers. I didn't take Cam Akers in none of my drafts. Did I not take him because I knew he was going to get hurt? No, I'm not God. But I'm a zero RB guy. And guys, don't get mad at me when I say zero RB and think that I'm Nostradamus. No, I just don't care nothing about injuries. I draft my team, and I don't care who gets hurt, because I got somebody that can replace. That's how I draft my team. So I call it zero RB because I'm not taking RBs in the first 3 rounds, because if one of those guys go down, it is going to hurt your team. So let me, like I said, I'm going to get on Cam Akers. Cam Akers was going to get a lot of work this year. Was they going to be able to fade out Darrell Henderson? No, they wasn't. But Cam was going to be a top 12 running back easily. And he could finish better than that. He could finish as a top 5 RB, right? But I, like myself, I do zero RB because I don't want to draft guys that if they go down, it's going to kill my team. Now you might say, well, that's any player. If your quarterback, no. If my quarterback go down, that's not going to kill my team. I'm gonna go stream a quarterback. Another quarterback's gonna come into that position. I'm gonna be able to stream somebody, and he might not be scoring the same points, but I got other good players in other positions. That's why when I go zero RB, I'm drafting other number 1 players in other positions. But when you go hard RB, the RB that you get first might not even be a top player. And so if he gets hurt, then you got other guys scoring like that. Now your team is hurting because you chasing points. You can't reach that potential. But if I go receiver, I can have 3 stud receivers. One of them get hurt, I'm okay. I'm just going to take another receiver and put him there. If an RB get hurt, you think you can just go to the backup? Now, Darrell Henderson is that backup to replace Cam Akers. But a lot of times you don't have a equality backup to go and replace that type of touch. So me, I'm not even worried about that. I'm getting those backs that are a discount, like a James Robinson, somebody that's going to come on, or even a Darrell Henderson. Did I have any Darrell Hendersons as backup? No, because his ADP can never reach me. I never could get him. But this is what I'm talking about. Just like, say if you got Naeem Hines, say Jonathan Taylor goes down and you got Naeem Hines. Look what you got. So it ain't all about being smart or my strategy better than anybody else's strategy. It's just, when it comes to an RB getting hurt, I'm not worried about that because I didn't draft for RB to stay healthy the whole season. I don't draft that way. I used to draft that way, and I got let down a couple times. And I learned, I'm like, these receivers, they can go down too. But when they go down, it doesn't bother me. It's like, okay, I can find somebody else, and my team can keep winning. Your RB go down? Ask the guys that had Christian McCaffrey last year. Ask them and say, how did your team do? How did your team do? If Christian McCaffrey went down, did you still go to the playoffs? Did you still win your leagues? Ask guys that had receivers when they went down. From Keenan Allen a couple years ago to a lot of guys. Like, ask them how they team. And I bet you the guys that said that they had receivers, they could bounce back quicker than a guy that had an RB. So listen, guys, zero RB is not the best drafting strategy in the world. But if you ask me, it's the best draft strategy for me, and I feel like it can help other people because it makes where you're not worried about injuries. To me, I feel like I get so many valuable players by when everybody else is going RB heavy. I'm getting so many valuable players that my team, I got players that can come in if somebody goes down. And you might not agree with that, but I do. So, like I said, drafting zero RB is not the best drafting strategy, but it's the best drafting strategy to make sure that an injury don't derail my fantasy season. So, guys, and sometimes you have to get a consultation with me and see why I believe zero RB is one of the best drafting strategies. I'm not saying I'm better. Like a lot of people, as I go make this content, A lot of people, well, what? How did you know this? They just say crazy questions because I said I want to draft a running back. Why are you hating on me because I don't want to draft a running back? Just whoop me in fantasy. You beat me in fantasy, you can talk junk all you want to. But they just don't, some people just, they never heard of it. So it's things that you don't know about, you fear. So, guys, going forward, you can draft the RB early, but don't let that stop your fantasy leagues. Draft your team where I don't care who goes down. So if you got the first pick and you take CMC, that shouldn't bother you. You shouldn't care if he goes down. You should be able to say, oh, listen, I ain't making no excuses. I lost. It ain't gonna be because no CMC got hurt. It ain't gonna be because Nick Chubb got hurt. So in my first round, then the first pick, I'm taking CMC. There's nobody else really to pick unless you super flex. If it's super flex, then I'm taking a quarterback most of the time. But I still can take CMC. But like I said, guys, 0 RB is just a strategy to help you with injuries. Because if you got a heavy front-loaded team, well, you got 5 really good killers. So you got 5 really great players. I mean, top-tier players. Like, you got 3 RBs that's killer, then you got a tight end and a QB. If one of your running backs go down, you think you're going to go on and be able to go on a waiver wire and find a receiver enough to give you enough pressure to win weeks? I don't think so. Because you very heavily on RB, and they could be out for several weeks. Like, say I draft Tyreek Hill and DK. If Tyreek Hill goes down, I'm okay with that. I can go on my bench. I can get a Nelson Aguilar. I can find one of these slot receivers, like a Cole Beasley. You tell me where's a Cole Beasley type running back that has value that could cover up for if CMC go down. You don't get those guys. I remember last year, it was a couple of running backs that went down, and nobody had any type of value to replace those running backs. They end up where you couldn't even play a running back on that team. So you might say, well, that's why you should draft them early. No, it ain't. You should draft receiver depth. That way you getting, because receivers, a lot of times, if you look at the total of fantasy, look at Devontae Adams. Look at other guys. They outscore these running backs. Because this league is different. Running backs isn't having 3 touchdowns every game anymore. There's a lot of times it's receivers, quarterbacks, and all the scoring. It don't just mean a running back is scoring. So listen, guys, I'm not going to hold you up on this video, but I don't want to. The reason why Cam Akers injury goes with my 0 RB is I didn't take Cam early. Don't get mad at me because I didn't take Cam early and now I want to talk about my 0 RB. I'm not praising nobody injured, but I don't care. Like, even if my players go down, I don't care. If I lose, I lose. I'm not going to make no injury, no excuse. So, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is cutting-edge information. And also, guys, go to my OnlyFans and subscribe for $10 a month, guys, where I give you consultations and you have unlimited access to me. Where, guys, if you ask me a question or anything you need, I'll get back with you as soon as possible. And if you do my consultations, guys, and you need help on a draft, you need any kind of questions answered for 30 minutes, I'll talk to you guys just for $40. But if you're an OnlyFans member, it's only $20. Yes, I said it's half off this year, guys. So, guys, hey, I'll see you later. Peace.